March is upon us and the pressure is mounting. We are less than 2 weeks away from Selection Sunday, and across the country, teams are making their final push to secure a spot in the field of 68. But it's not just basketball heating up. Indoor track season is building too. From the Ocean Breeze in New York, we'll break down everything you missed from the USA Indoor Championships, plus the next generation of NFL stars just wrapped up a life-changing week in Indianapolis. We've got the winners, the losers, and the biggest stock risers from the NFL Combine. We will have it all on today's episode. I'm Ben Drury, and this is the Ben Drury Show, so don't go anywhere. In men's college basketball, for the first time in years, the room at the top is crowded with legitimate title contenders. To make it easy for you, I'm breaking down the elite few with the best shot at the hardware. In the ACC, there is one true contender, Duke. All signs point to the Blue Devils hoisting a trophy with John Shire at the helm. That big win in DC against Michigan was crucial, and led by Wooden Award contender Cameron Boozer, they look ready to surpass last year's run to the Final Four. Speaking of Michigan, Dusty May has brought his winning ways to Ann Arbor. The Wolverines have one of the best resumes in the sport, cementing their odds for a deep run later this month. Yaxel Lindbergh has proven to be an impossible cover for defenders. In that bounce-back win against 10th-ranked Illinois last Friday, he stuffed the stat sheet with 16 points, 7 boards, and a massive defensive showing with 2 blocks and 2 steals. But you cannot count out the reigning champion Florida Gators, led by Todd Golden. After a rocking start, the Florida Gators are on fire, eyeing the SEC regular season title and a number 1 seed. Meanwhile, the UConn Huskies, led by a man some call the modern-day Bob Knight, are sitting at number 4 in the AP poll and look to lock up another Big East crown. And finally, the team that led the poll for the most of the year, the Arizona Wildcats. Tommy Lloyd's squad has gotten over the hump this year, led by experienced and dominant Koa Pate. They are winning by decisive margins and look like they truly belong in March. Beyond those 5, keep an eye on Iowa State, Houston, Illinois, Gonzaga, and Texas Tech. This March is shaping up for the history books. Make sure you're watching and subscribe below for our ongoing coverage. Moving to the women's game, the Blue Bloods are poised to dominate once again. UConn sits atop the rankings undefeated, and the GOAT, Gina Auriemma, is looking for another title to send AZ Fudd out of her collegiate career on top. But legendary coaching is everywhere. Dawn Staley's Gamecocks are ranked 3rd and leading a deep SEC, playing their best basketball at exactly the right time. Out west, the UCLA Bruins finished Big Ten play undefeated with only 1 loss on their resume, and they are desperate to move past last year's 31-point semifinal loss to the UConn Huskies. Other names to watch: Texas, Vanderbilt, LSU, and Oklahoma out of the SEC, as well as Michigan and Iowa in the Big Ten. As basketball peaks, track season is speeding up, and with the World Indoor Championships approaching, it's the perfect time to bring back Kicking for Home. If you're new here, Kicking for Home was my first venture as a journalist, a weekly newsletter I started my freshman year. Many of you have asked, Ben, where has it been? And to be honest with you, I've been wondering that same question too. And while I might not bring back the original weekly newsletter format, I'm bringing back regular posts on Instagram and occasional newsletters as the outdoor season kicks off later this month. And make sure you are followed at Kicking for Home TNF on Instagram, or hit the link below to subscribe to our newsletter. As for the action in New York this past weekend, in the men's 60-meter, we saw a massive upset. Former Arkansas star Jordan Anthony clocked a 6.45 to take down Trayvon Bromell and Noah Lyles. On the women's side, Jace Sears claimed the title dominantly, winning by nearly a 1/10 of a second. In the distance events, Nathan Green held off former teammate Luke Hauser as well as Vincent Ciotti in a 3:37.65 thriller in the 1500 meter. Nikki Hiltz did the same for the women, clocking 4:11.34 for the title. But the story of the weekend in my eyes was the men's 3K. The reigning Olympic 1500 meter champ and new American record holder in the mile, Cole Hocker outclassed a stacked field including Yara Naguse and Nico Young, winning in a time of 7:39.25. Finally, our draft combine winners and losers. Sonny Styles stole the show. The Ohio State linebacker was the week's top performer, showcasing elite explosiveness with a 43.5-inch vertical. He is now a locked-in, top-tier first-rounder. On offense, Oregon's Kenyon Sadiq skyrocketed his stock, setting a tight end record with a 4.39 40-yard dash. He's likely moved himself into the top 20. On the other side, Notre Dame's Malachi Fields struggled. A 4.61 40-yard dash raised major concerns about his ability to separate at the next level. Similarly, Nebraska's Emmett Johnson ran the slowest 40 among running backs, hurting his case as a dynamic playmaker. Of course, nothing is final. The draft is still over a month away, and these prospects have plenty of time to change minds. With that being said, that is all the time we have for today's episode. I'm Ben Drury. Good night.